since I have time today, I'm just going to continue going through the exercise 1.2. Let me see whether, okay. In that case, let's just go through level 2 questions. For level 2, let's warm up with part A. Again, please take note, you are supposed to leave your answer in positive index notation. So for A, 1 divided by 5 square A negative 6 negative 2. It's up to you how you want to start. So for now, you can bring this negative 2 into the bracket first. So 5, 2 times negative 2, negative 4. A, negative 6 times negative 2 will be 12. Okay, then 1 divided by this whole thing means 1 over 5 to the power of negative 4, 12. Correct? So note that this is not in positive index notation. So what I can do is I can split up these two fractions. Okay, so this is 1 over the denominator itself. Actually, to be positive is like that, right? You can ignore this numerator first. So let's ignore this numerator. Just look at this denominator, 5 to the power negative 4. It just means it's 1 over 5 to the power positive 4, right? Times 1 over 8 to the power 12. What is 1 over 1 over 5 to the power 4? Okay, if you key in the calculator, it will tell you that it's 5 to the power 4, or I can do it like this. 1 divided by 1 over 5 to the power 4. This is 1 times 5 to the power 4 over 1. Okay, so you can just ignore this. Okay, so divide away. So what you have left is just 5 to the power 4 times 1 over 8 to the power 12. So it's just 5 over 4 over 8 to the power 12. Okay, or over here, okay, at this second step, another way would be you can just do this 1 divided by, right? So I change them all to positive index notation first. Then this is okay, so this is 1 times 5 to the power 4 over 8 to the power 12. So I still get the same thing, right? Okay. Okay, now let's move on to question. Let's move on to question 1D. Okay, 1D. Actually, they're all the same. You realize that I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, so in this case, it'll be easier because I don't want to put fraction on top of fraction, so it'll be easier to just multiply the power in first. So 3 times negative 3, negative 9. 2 times negative 3, negative 6. Multiply by e to the power of negative 4 times negative 1, 4. F to the power of negative 1. Okay. So what is this? I can just, so if you see negative power, right? Actually, what I will do is, this is just 9, 6. I take out my negative 1. Okay. And for this side, this is e over 4 over f to the power negative 1 is 1 over f. Right? So remember what I said about if your power is negative 1. Okay, so I just took out this negative 1 power and negative 1 power, so I took it outside here. Okay, so this negative 1 just means that you can just flip the fraction. Okay, take reciprocal. And for this side, f to the power negative 1. F to the power negative 1 is 1 over f. So I have e to the power of 4 divided by 1 over f. What does it mean? So, okay, this side is already settled. F to the power of 6, e to the power of 9. So e to the power of 4 times this one, take reciprocal. So 1 over f becomes f over 1, which is just f. So the whole thing now becomes f to the power of 6, e to the power of 9, e to the power of 4 times f, right? So, okay, let's not repeat this step. So what I have is just, okay, f to the power of 6 times f times f to the power of 7, okay, means 6 plus 1. And here, e to the power of 9, e to the power of 4, so e to the power of 5 left in the denominator, okay? So whatever is in the denominator will always remain in the denominator. So this is the final answer. Let's go to F, G. Okay, G. G, R to the power of negative 3, S to the power of negative 4, 3 over negative 2, S negative 5, negative 6. Okay. So many negatives. So let's multiply in. So r to the power of negative 3 times negative 3, 9. S negative 4 times negative 3, 12. R to the power of negative 2 times negative 6, 12. S to the power of negative 5 times negative 6, 30. Okay. So r to the power of 9 here in the numerator means r times r times r times r times r, times itself 9 times. And this one will be r times r times r times r times itself 12 times. So if I were to cancel, okay, I will have this one will be divide away, so left 1. This one, once I divide away by r to the power of 9 on the numerator, I will have r cubed left. Okay, same for this. I divide away, I will have s to the power of 30 minus away 12, because I divide away 12 on the numerator, I have s to the power of 18 left. Okay, so the numerator 1 times 1, 1. This is in positive index. Okay, last one, H. So for part H, x to the power of negative 2, y to the power of negative 5 times, this is fun, I miss doing maths questions. Okay, so x to the power of negative 2 times negative 5, 10, y to the power of 1. This is y to the power of 1. Okay, usually we don't write, but you should know that it's y to the power of 1 times negative 5, so y to the power of negative 5 times this one, x to the power of, okay, remember what I did just now with this question, right? Okay, I multiplied in negative 3, but I took out negative 1. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to multiply in 4. Okay, I don't want to multiply in negative 4, I multiply in 4. So I have 12 over y to the power of 8. I leave my negative 1 outside because I know that with this negative 1 outside here, I can just flip this, take reciprocal of the fraction. Okay, So this is x to the power of 10 times 1 over y to the power of 5 times this whole thing, take reciprocal, y to the power of 8 over x to the power of 12. Okay, so what I've left is 10 in the numerator, 12 in the denominator. So essentially I'm left with, once I divide away, I left 2 in the denominator. Right, this I can divide away, so I'm left 2. 8 in the numerator, 5 in the denominator. So once I divide away, I'm left with y cubed on the numerator. Okay, so done.